All right. So these are the three things that are going to guarantee your success. I'm going to break them down, but really going to get into that one mammoth, that one Bahama Mama, that one thing that's going to keep you from having success. So make sure you tune in with me. If you got to go, it's I. Just make sure you check the replay, or you can hop on my blog, ryanmcmorris.com/blog, and you can check it out too. I love them hearts. I love the hearts. So, these are three things. You're going to need to take consistent action, okay? That's number one. You're going to need to take consistent action. So, many of you have been peeping the new way that I do goals, okay? So, if you ever come to my house or you're ever tuning in with me or whatever, you know, if you're hanging out with me and Wesley or whatever, you know, we're really looking to do our goals based off of action, okay? And consistent action. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a your connections weak, so if you guys can't hear me, let me know. I'm in the same spot that I'm in every day, so let me see if I can move this just a teensy bit. All right, we're good. I'm not gonna touch it. All right, so make sure you take consistent action. Just as an example here, okay? So you know, as we're doing our goals, we're getting ready, you know, to crush 2017, right? Well, one, it starts now. Two, we're looking to, you know, one, for me, I want to, you know, be consistent doing with my webinars. I want to have consistency when it comes to running my Facebook ads. I want to have consistency with doing my blog posts, with doing these videos. So, you know, getting on the phone. So, you know, one of our goals is to get, one of my goals, me personally, is to make 2,900 phone calls, okay? 2,900 phone calls is what I want to make in 2017. That's a goal of mine. 2,900 phone calls. Don't ask me why I didn't just do 3,000. I did the math on this. If you've ever been, you know, if you've been on this show before, you know, we talk about math a lot, right? So that's one of my goals. Another one of my goals is to do over 350 or more. Let me add this in. Okay, I'm going to move this thing because I'm getting a bad connection. Okay. All right, apparently I'm getting a bad connection. This is how I want you to start making your goals. We can do action goals, but what I want you to start doing is adding in or more to your goals, okay? A lot of times we'll set up these goals and we'll do things like, all right, here's a minimum. Okay, I want to do this at a minimum. Instead of doing things at a minimum, say, you know what? I want to make 2,900 phone calls or more. Okay? Same thing when you're setting an income goal. You know what? I want to make $10,000 a month or more. Sometimes we put these ceilings on our goals, and we need to allow a floor to be on our goals instead of a ceiling to be on our goals, okay? So instead of putting that ceiling on your goals where you say, I just want to make $10,000, great, cool, whatever, you want to make $10,000? Well, I want to make $10,000 a month or more. I want to make $30,000 a month or more. I want to sign up 50 people into this deal or more, right? So that's what I want you to do. You got it now. So number one is take consistent action, but start basing your goals around the action that you're going to take. Number two is you got to be coachable, okay? You've got to be coachable. That's going to these are things that are going to guarantee your success. Here's where a lot of people are messing up when it comes to guaranteed success. You don't have a coach, okay? You don't have a coach. A lot of times people are just like, well, yeah, I'm really coachable, but I don't want to get a coach. Well, how the hell are you going to do that? It doesn't make any damn sense. You know, it's like I'm always getting on to Wesley about the onion rings thing. Ask her. Ask Wesley about the onion rings thing. Just go. You know what? Don't even ask her. I'll air out the dirty onion ring laundry. Tell you, how can you like onion rings and not like onions? It doesn't make sense. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Okay? You just can't. How do you like onion rings and not like onions? It just doesn't add up to me. Okay? Same thing with your success, guys. You got to have aligned success, all right? You've got to be willing to do the things you talk about, okay? Things got to correlate when it comes to this. So number two, be coachable, okay? Number three, you've got to model those that have had success before you. A lot of us, you know, we bounce around when it comes to the people that we look at, the people that we look to model, and you really got to stick with like 2 or 3 people, okay? We talked about this yesterday. Stick with 2 or 3 people. Let's see. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's just go with data. We'll go data. We'll see if that works. We'll see if we can get back online here and go with that. Let's see. All right. So sorry about this, guys. Again. I don't know what's up. I don't know. Let's say I missed some comments. All right, so okay, y'all talk about the onion rings. We'll get into that later. All right, so those are things that are going to guarantee your success. What's the one thing? Okay, now this is where I want to get. I want to get some feedback from you guys here. There's a lot of people on here. I want to get some feedback from you guys. If there were one thing, one word answers here that you had to say would guarantee your failure in the next year, the next quarter, the next 10 years, what do you think that one thing is? And I'm going to be surprised at some answers here, but you may be surprised at my answer, okay? So if you had one thing to choose from, what's going to be the one thing to guarantee your demise, your failure, your tripping, all right? Your mouth just bleeding, right? You bleeding out. You saying, you know what? I'm done. I quit. I'm out of here. I don't need this. Quitting. Good answer. I like it. I don't like quitting. I don't like quitters. Inaction. Good answer too. Good answer. Let me touch on the quitting thing for a second. Okay? Who are you taking your advice from? Two things. Never take advice from a quitter or a poser. Okay? Inaction, not taking action, of course. Okay? Of course. Those are good things. Trying. Oh my God. You know, Mike Aldo. Actually was thinking about this the other day. I was like, yo, we should do like a try challenge, right? Commit to some kind of, challenge to say, hey, we're cutting the word try out of your vocabulary. So every time you use the word try, you got to pop $1 in a jar, right? Every time you use that word, I don't care whether it's in text, whether it's in you're talking to us on the phone, you're in person with somebody, it's the try challenge. You got to try it. No, I don't want any money in my bucket, okay? At the end of the day, laziness, hell yeah. Negativity, big. Those are big. They'll guarantee your failure. If I had to pick one thing, guys, that will guarantee your demise, your failure, it's compare-itis. Okay? Say that back to me. If y'all know what that is, I want you to say it back to me. Compare-itis. Okay? So it's the word compare, and then it's itis at the end of it. Okay? So I think that's the biggest thing. I think that these things you guys are naming off, boom, hell yeah. Those are things that are going to really, really make a big impact on, your failure or your success. But I'm telling you, compare-itis is that hidden, that nasty little hidden thing you don't know is there. That's gonna come sneak up on you. Okay, because compare-itis is the thing that even if you're doing the things that you're saying not to do. So you say, hey, in action, right? So you're doing the opposite. You can be in action and still be in compare-itis. It's that sneaky mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm recording this for, my mom may be on here. Some kids may watch this, so I'm not going to be cursing until the record goes off. You know how I do, guys. But I think compare-itis is the thing that's that hidden monster that even if you're doing all the things that you talked about, you're being positive, you're doing all these things, but compare-itis is a sneaky one. I think that's the one that you're going to have to get rid of. Now, I didn't just come on here, okay? I didn't just come on here and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, this is what you're doing, and not give you some tips, right? I couldn't just come on here and be like, hey, this is what's going to make you fail. Good luck. Bye. See you later. No, I'm not going to do that to you. Can't do that to you. So I'm going to give you some ways on how to overcome compare-itis. Because let me tell you, this is just a fact. Okay? Throw this number out there. Okay? This is not a fact number. I just lied. Sorry. It's not a fact. Most of the time, people have compare-itis. I have compare-itis. It comes up. It's like a common cold. Okay? It's going to come up. People say, oh, get your flu shots. It's flu season. Okay? It's compare-itis season every damn season, okay? It just comes up, okay? If you got a team of people and, somebody brings in 20 people in an hour and, we celebrate that a lot. We do. We say, oh my God, Melissa just brought in 14 people in 13 seconds. It was crazy, right? So-and-so just started a new business and now he's a millionaire. Yo, oh my God, man, I went on Shark Tank and it was crazy, right? The entrepreneurial world is we gravitate around that fast success, okay? And a lot of times it actually creates a little bit of a negative environment, because when we gravitate so much to the fast success, what do you think that causes? It causes comparitis. Or if you got a group of people, most of you are either entrepreneurs, you got a team of employees, or you got a team of salespeople, or you got a team of reps, right? As soon as we start going bonkers for the person that just did something amazing in a very quick amount of time, that is the releasing of comparitis to every other person in the group. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you to not support that person. I'm not telling you to not celebrate that person. They deserve to be celebrated. They earned it. They earned it. Gosh darn it, they earned it. But we've got to start putting some emphasis on the slow success too, or the steady success, because that is going to be the cure for comparitis. Comparitis is one of those things. Yes, people are going to get a common cold. People are going to get the flu. People are going to get comparitis. But it's about minimizing it. It's about damage control with comparitis, okay? I want you to repeat after me. Damage control, okay? And damage control means celebrating the slow success, the steady success. One of the things that I go through with all my coaching clients, guys, if you're not one of my coaching clients, I'm going to ask you, why the hell not? All right, I've got 2 slots opening up Friday. Why the hell are you not one of my clients? Who wants to be one of my coaching clients? You got 2 spots, okay? If you're serious about growing your business, hit me up. Let's get you in. Let's start getting some results for you, okay? 2 slots open up there. I got some cool specials at the end of this too, by the way. But let me tell you something that's going to help you cure comparitis. All right, that's one thing, is really celebrating that slow, steady success for everybody. Okay, that's going to be big. The next thing when it comes to curing comparitis is always focusing on the little wins. Always focusing on those things where you're focusing on the little wins. Okay, you're focusing on the progress that you're making. You know, one of my clients, you know, as we've grown together, and as this person has grown, one of the things that we've touched on is, as this person continues to grow, continues to make more money, what we've had to do is back up some and be like, hey, hey, I'm making more money, I'm doing my thing, I'm bringing in people, I'm growing, but I'm not where I want to be. Okay, let me tell you that causes frustration. Okay, and frustration is the gap from where you think you should be and where you think you are. Okay, I'm gonna break that down a little bit. Frustration is the gap between where you think you should be and where you think you are. And what happens is, where we think we should be is usually at bajillionaire, right? You're like, duh, I should be a bajillionaire. Like, so-and-so over there is making $1 million and he's only got, 3 fingers, I mean, he barely graduated high school. He's only got 3 fingers. He calls his kids names. I should be a bajillionaire by now. So you're creating this frustration because we think where we are or where we should be, all right? And then what we think we are is typically way harder on ourselves. So when you think about, if someone actually heard the way you talk about yourself, I know you're here, okay? Some of y'all, I'm talking directly to you. Where y'all at? Huh? I'm talking to you. That person that's way, way too hard on themselves. The person that's like, if someone actually heard the conversation you talk about yourself, it'd be considered a hate crime. Yeah, that person talking to you. Okay? You've got to learn to celebrate those small wins and understand frustration. Understand that knowing where you should be, okay, knowing where you should be and knowing where you are is completely different. The ability to self-evaluate is a tool, is an ability that, it's going to be one of the best things that you can do in any career. I learned this playing baseball. Most baseball players are in a place where they don't self-evaluate well. Once you learn how to truly self-evaluate yourself from a place where You can really look at your model. You can really look at yourself. You can look at what you do. You can look at your skill level and understand where you need to improve your skills, where you need to really focus your time on, where you need a good coach, where you need a good mentor, where those things coming from. These are the things that you'll grow in. Okay, so you got to learn that frustration, okay, is a part of your growth. Okay, frustration is actually a part of your growth. There's four steps to grow. Okay, time, energy, frustration, and change. Those are the 4 steps to major growth in anything. Time, energy, frustration, and change. Most of us will get to the place where we understand it's going to take time, we understand it's going to take energy, but holy crap, it's going to take frustration. Well, part of understanding the frustration and getting past the frustration is breaking down frustration, understanding frustration is just this gap. It's going to be there. It's innate. But we've got to shorten that gap and understanding this is where I think I am. Okay? This is where I think I should be, and understanding that. So, this is one of the major breakthroughs that you'll have when it comes to compare-itis, curing yourself of compare-itis, or when you get compare-itis, making sure you're not in compare-itis for a long time and getting stuck in compare-itis, okay? This is one of the best things you can possibly do, which will guarantee, if you do not do this, will guarantee your failure in whatever you do, okay? You've got to look at okay, I came up with a term earlier, now it kind of slipped my mind. It was, okay, this is the deal. You have compare-itis, and someone else can write this down. You've got a comparitude, okay? So you've got compare-itis on one side, and then you've got a comparitude on the other side. Okay, so, repeat that if you want to remember it or whatever. Compare-itis is bad. A comparitude is good. Okay, I'm going to tell you how I kind of came up with this term. Compare-itis is, look at me. I accidentally pressed this button. I'm live, Mom. Look at me. I'm live. Look at me. I look so good. Don't need it. Okay. So, compare-itis is the bad part. Okay. That's what we just talked about. A comparitude, okay, trademark, is where you're taking comparing and you're using it to get into action, okay? You're taking the comparison and you're getting into possibility. So what that is I may look at someone and be like, holy crap, he did a 7-figure, okay, so this comes to my mind right now. I remember this guy launched this eBay Amazon course, and he maxed out his sales at like 2,000 people, and he sold this course for $800, okay? So he did it in 30 days. So the guy ends up making like $1.5 million in 30 days. Now. Here's where it comes. You can either choose to be in compare-itis or comparitude. Compare-itis, when I look at this guy that just made $1.5 million, is, how'd he do that? That's just, I mean, why can't I just make a fifth of that? Why can't I just, I study, I'm here, I do the stuff, why can't I do it? Why can't someone buy it from me? Why can't I hit this rank? Why can't I do that in this time or whatever, okay? That's compare-itis. When you get into a comparitude, that's when you say, oh my goodness, the possibility is real. If he can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. It starts to put you in an energy of possibility. It starts to put you in an energy of action where you're like, man, he can do that, I can do it. And then you start thinking, your brain starts going, and you start moving, and you start getting a little jittery, and you start getting a little antsy because you know you're in a place of possibility. You're in a place of gratitude. When I see, there's somebody here that has this red Ferrari. Every time I see this red Ferrari drive down Woodruff Road, I say, I'm so happy and grateful that he can afford that. I'm so happy and grateful that he has shown me that, you know what, it's possible for me. If I want to get a red Ferrari, I can. There's a guy pulled up behind me the other day, black Midnight Viper. I was like, oh, that is just sexy to me. Woo! Oh man, I'm so happy and grateful that someone could just, that someone has the ability to just go out and buy that black Viper. Okay, I'm so happy. You're in a comparitude of gratitude. Okay, so when you can start comparing yourself, when you compare yourself and you see people that are like, oh my God, and it puts you in a state of possibility, not probability. Man, are y'all hearing me? Can y'all get this? Y'all getting value from this? Share this message. That's all I ask of you guys. Share this message. You don't have to go to my website. You don't got to buy my stuff. You don't have to be a coaching client. I don't care. You know why? Because guess what? Those of you that are ready to grow, those of you that are ready to expand your capacity, you'll get to the right place. I understand. But if you got value from this, I want you to share it out. But when you can get to a place of possibility, see, what's keeping you down is being in a place of probability, because that will shut you down faster than anything. Because as soon as you say, what's the probability of me getting this Ferrari? And then your brain's going to do some bullshit math, and then you're going to find out that the probability of you actually getting this Ferrari is about a 0.5% chance, instead of focusing on the possibility. And that's where you'll grow. That's where you'll explode. So if you want to explode, now, again, this is the 3 steps to guarantee your success. I'm going to share with you something special that I'm launching for the new year. You guys ready for this? I'm going to do something extremely special that is going to guarantee you success for the new year. And what I'm going to do is you guys are going to get access to one of my most successful projects ever. All right, you're going to get access to that. One of my most successful projects ever. You're going to get some bonuses that people that have already bought this stuff in the past, that have paid over $1,000 to get in this thing, all right, you're going to get into it. I'm not even going to tell the price on here, because I want to see who's actually serious. But you're going to get some nasty, nasty bonuses coming up, okay? So this is after the new year. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm getting the list together. So if you want to be on this VIP list, okay, if you want to be on this VIP list of when I launch this in the new year, you're going to get about $400 worth of bonuses included in this, and you're going to get some free coaching from me. If you want to get on that VIP list, let me know today. You got to shoot me an inbox message. That way I can get you to that capture page. That way I can get you on that list, and you'll get your free videos and you'll get your free offers with the bonuses, okay? Again, you're going to get about, if I do the math correctly, it's going to be about $900 worth of savings on there, and probably about $4,000 to $5,000 worth of bonuses. Kelby, what up, man? So again, guys, if you got value from this message, remember, you've got to find it. Now, comparing isn't bad, okay? I want you to realize this. You know, if you know, a lot of trainers, speakers, you've been in a place where you're like, hey, I've been told not to compare. Comparing is good. You just can't be in compare-itis. You've got to have a compare-tude, okay? Compare-tude of gratitude. Get into those possibilities. Stop thinking about probabilities, and watch yourself move into some crazy action here, okay? Did you guys get value from this?